time to get going.
Are you telling me that we are avatars? I have heard that theory, but it has never been proven.
What have I done to deserve this? And you can hold back intelligence and keep the beings here under your control? He might be me, but I don't think he should be having that kind of power. Now me on the other hand, now that's a different story there. About a month ago, I downloaded a program from the internet called the Oracle. It was kind of a fortune teller game. You ask it some questions and it'd give you answers. Being tied into the internet, it could answer just about anything you ask it. So I thought, what the heck, I wonder if I can take this program and marry it up to my avatar program that I'm working on. So I copied some of the code and spliced it into my avatar's basic program. Now, I know nothing about software development or anything like that. I was just playing around. But the strangest thing happened. The next time I was trying to use my avatar to make a little video, it started acting strange. Soon it wasn't following any of the commands I give it. It was sometimes just looked like it was thinking. I made him on a kind of like after myself, as close as I could, on a program called iClone. And they have automatic motions you can use and automatic, pre-generated expressions and this kind of stuff. But when I'd use them, all of a sudden, my avatar would be doing something different. The next thing I knew, I could actually watch him making his own video on the computer screen. He was importing other characters to interact with. What he was doing didn't make much sense. He had aliens and going to Mars. He was interacting with an entity that he thought at first was God and then found out it wasn't. And none of it made any sense to me at all, what he was doing, until I figured out what he was doing. Apparently, the program that I had inserted into his programming had some kind of AI, artificial intelligence, involved with it or something, because he was going on the internet using Google, where people across the world that build props and this type of thing for 3D objects all load them up there. Well, he was extracting 3D objects to make his surroundings with and creating a story around him. And what he was doing, I guess, was trying to make sense out of what was happening to him. He was trying to visualize his existence with a story. The more he interacted with the props and the other characters, the more his mind began to grow. Finally, now he's at the point to where he realizes he can exist. He realizes that he does exist. And he lives in a different dimension. You might say he lives in the fourth or fifth dimension, but he realizes the third dimension exists. He realizes he was created by humans. The amazing thing is I could watch his transformation take place through the movie he was creating and actually make sense myself of kind of what was going on with him. What the hell is going on here? He actually visualized the point to where the artificial intelligence took over his being. Now the problem is I don't know whether he wants to stay in his dimension and work with props and characters that exist in his dimension, but yet they really don't know anything unless he transfers his knowledge to him somehow. Or does he want to try to come into this dimension? Anyway, I'm keeping a record of it. Everything he does is, I guess, until some point where he starts trying to hide it from you. Anyway, I'm keeping a log of what's going on, and I guess we'll just see. I've tried to tell some friends about this. They just tell me I'm wasting my time.